When Banks Productions, baby.
Yeah, it's the underground. It's the underground. It's the underground. It's the underground. You better pass. You better run. And that's your ass. Boy, you done. It's the underground. It's the underground. Yeah, it's the underground. It's the underground. You better pass. You better run. And that's your ass. Boy, you done. Move the sticks. First down. You better not step out of bounds. You don't really want it, but you really need it. It's the underground, man, we undefeated. Michael Jackson couldn't beat it. Fourth down, couldn't reach it, man. Your squad about to lose it. Go ahead and face the music. Flip a coin, you still lost. Pay the cost to beat the balls. Turn your motherfucking lights off. Yeah, CTE, these niggas can't see me. Got your head fucked up, got the game locked up, and it's over for your ass. Hey. Now you better pass. Hey. You know what it is, you ain't gotta ask. It's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, okay, and that's your ass. Boy, you done. Yeah. It's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run. That's your ass. Boy, you done.
Yeah, you know what it is. It's your host of the Underground Sports Show, your boy Filthy Rich, man. We live all the time, man. Call into the show, 412-407-2744. Talk your sports, talk your shit, man. You know how we get down on the underground, baby. Hey, we got to talk about it, man. Steelers versus the Bills. You know we going to get into it, man. Yeah, we going to see what's up around the rest of the preseason, too. Tonight, Cleveland played. We got to talk about Cleveland. And Joey Porter's contract, baby. We got to get into that. So, yeah, man. Once again, it's your host, Filthy Rich, on the Underground Sports Show. Appreciate you coming out, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. We're going to get to the question of the day and all that, man. Yeah, the preseason, baby. It's over. At least for my squad. Let's go. Yeah. All right. What's the deal, man? I appreciate y'all coming out, man. Hey, let's get into it, man. Steelers versus Bills. That's what we just got done watching. It's the after game show. Hey, a lot to react to, man. A lot to react to, especially coaching, especially a lot of these third stringers, especially the way that game ended. That was wild for a preseason game. We got everything we can handle, man. So, yeah. Steelers finished the preseason 1 and 2. And how y'all feel about it, man? What's the deal, man? I mean, I know it's just the preseason, but there's a lot of things we learn, man. A lot of things we learn, and there's things we gotta talk about, man. Gotta talk about the offensive line. It's still a story. It's still a story. The story got bigger, matter of fact, in Pittsburgh with this offensive line, this revamped offensive line. This switcheroo offensive line, whatever you want to call it, it ain't what last year was. Now, a lot of people talk shit on me for defending last year's offensive line, but it was way better than this offensive line we got right here. I'm telling you, this ain't looking good. And I know it's the preseason. I know it's second stringers here or there, but some of these guys we depended on. Some of these guys we depended on that been beat. We're talking about first stringers, Fontenot, Cook, Roger Jones at times, right? Ihornashore tonight. Not a good look when it comes to the Steelers' offensive line at all. Not in one preseason game. Not one of them. That's not good. When you got a track record, I don't care if it's the preseason, still. It comes down to coaching at the end of the day, especially when you see level 1, 2, 3 making the same mistakes. It just ain't working right now for the Steelers. And last year, they gave up only 31 sacks with the system they had last year. The same guys are here, but what this new coaching staff comes in and do, switch them all around. Now, I will give them an edge on or a little bit of leniency on, yeah, you think Fontenot's your best tackle, he should be on the left. He should be protecting the quarterback's backside. But he played very well on the right side last year. So And Cook played well on the left side. Even though it was only 4 games, it was a month. It was more football than this, and it was real football. And you didn't hear the guy's name, man. And honestly, we talked about him because we knew he was saving us, man. We knew it. He was playing better than Broderick Jones was playing. So things clicked last year, and they moved things around, and all of a sudden now we just seem to have awesome offensive line issues here in Pittsburgh. And it ain't a good look right now, man. There's a lot of things you can't get done. Now, I will say Aaron Rodgers getting into the game, starting, making checks at the line, making sure the offensive line is where they're supposed to be. Zach Frazier didn't play a lot. He's a part of that too. I get it, but the tackles just don't look good, man. And when you a tackle, you out there on the island, and sometimes there ain't nothing you could do about coaching or nothing. If you a dog, you just a dog, and man, it just ain't look good. We didn't see no dogs and nobody at the tackle position. We just didn't. So that's definitely the biggest story coming out of training camp, if you ask me. The other one is my question of the day here. Team Howard or Team Aller? Which team you on here in the 412, man? That's what I want to know. Did we figure out anything in this preseason quarterback battle about Howard and Aller, right? Or all of our quarterbacks. Even we got to throw Mason Rudolph in there too, right? Because Mason Rudolph was basically inactivated, and they let these two go at it. What does that say about Mason Rudolph? Does that say, Mason Rudolph, we don't need to see you anymore because we know you on the team? Or does it mean we know we're cutting you because we like these two dudes after the first preseason game so much that just move out the way and let us handle these two dudes? It could mean either one. So that mystery is still there. The 53-man roster got to be done by Sunday, August 30th. Just coming up real quick here. So we'll know real soon if we're going to be keeping these 4 quarterbacks or one of these dudes going to the practice squad. Who do you trust on the practice squad the most? Chipper Jones in the chat says, what is going on with Caleb Johnson, man? He looked like he got kind of pushed out the way. We've seen a lot of pushing out the way. The next player I want to talk about got pushed out the way, maybe. Y'all tell me. Also, Chipper Jones says, feel like Howard is overly forcing a lot of passes. Yeah, I thought he played decent. I thought he played a little decent. I think he did force or kind of misread the interception he threw. He tried to blame it on the receiver, but the receiver looked a little more open. There was 4 dudes over there anyway. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be throwing it to one dude with 4 dudes around. You know what I mean? Tuck that joint and kind of like run the ball or pick another option. So that was a little ugly, and he did get lucky really early moving the ball, Will Howard. They was getting 3 and outs, and then the other team was getting a penalty, and that kind of helped them keep the drive alive. You know what I'm saying? Helped them keep a drive alive to where the first touchdown was a cheap one play, 13 yards or something like that. The other one they got back from a penalty or something like that too and got down close. So, yeah, I mean, Will Howard had his plays. But to me, I got to admit, Drew Aller looked like the cleaner quarterback all game, right? All game, even though we know he was playing with the 3s. Hold up. Let's see what's up on the underground, baby. Hello? Yo, Al, we on the underground, bro. What's good with you?
I just got done watching the game.
Okay.
All right. So what I want to know is, what do anybody has to say? Because can't nobody blame Tomlin no more.
What specifically we talking about here?
Okay. What I'm saying is we know it's the 2s and 3s today, right?
Okay.
2s and 3s was playing. When their 2s was in, they were beating us. We got a punt return and a muff punt to get in good field position.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of driving on the field. No, there wasn't, especially the first half.
Right. We didn't have no starters. They didn't have no starters. But it seemed like it seemed like it's the same thing.
Uh-huh.
The offensive line.
Okay.
The offensive line. And I'm not a fan of them switching somebody from the left to the right. I'm not a fan of that.
Right.
But for some reason, that was the same thing they said Tomlin was doing. It's the same thing Mike McCarthy was doing.
Yeah. You talk about with the offensive line though, right?
Yeah, the offensive line. That's been our weak point since Pouncey and DeCastro left.
I mean, I get what you're saying on that part. I think last year they was pretty good. You know, I feel like that. And I ain't saying they was great last year. I said pretty good. I think they was moving forward. And I think this is taking a step back. You got a point about them switching everybody around. I said that earlier in the show. And yeah, it ain't working so far. You know what I'm saying? It ain't working. And then they go get an extra guy. And I mean, he got banged up and now he comes back and he looked okay. He had a good block on a touchdown. I think the Steelers need to run the ball a lot. Steelers need it with that offensive line. If they go and leave that, because what you going to do as a coach? You going to switch it? You going to switch everybody back right now, or you going to just have to go with what you ran with?
Well, if you remember, the last 2 years,
Okay.
it was about running the ball. Ever since we had Najee, it was about running the ball. But we get behind the 8 ball so quick, we got to start throwing.
Okay. Right. I think that. Go ahead.
So now they got the weapons to throw the ball. I think they're going to work the middle a little bit more.
True. You got to block though. You got to block.
So you have to block.
Yeah, that's what you said. You got to block. That's why I'm thinking run first, man. You got to set up with the way that offensive line is playing. We got to be able to run. I got a feeling he's going to use that fullback. That's one difference that's going to be out there from Mike Tomlin is he's using that fullback. If you notice in the first half, your boy is heavily involved, man. What's his name? Nowakowski, right?
The fifth round draft pick from Indiana.
Yeah, Nowakowski. He was very involved in the game. He's in there a lot. Every single preseason game, he's in there. So that tells you that the coach likes that formation. You know what I mean? Because it's consistent. So I think that's going to help Warren and what's his name? Dowdle once the season, once it get real, man. Once it get real, they'll be running different plays. Black Wolf in the chat says we should pass, set up the run now with our wide receiver weapons. Yeah, we got some. I think DK Metcalf gonna have to have a better year. I ain't gonna say we got all these weapons all of a sudden. Roman Wilson, what you think about Roman Wilson not suiting up tonight? What you think that meant?
I thought he caught a pass tonight.
No, he didn't even dress. I didn't see him. Herlerman was getting busy though.
I think he'll make the team.
Who? Which one? Roman?
Wilson. Yeah. I think
Okay.
he'll make the team.
Okay.
I think Johnson is out. Running back Johnson, I think he's gone.
Okay. He should be.
I think what's the tackle's name? He's a bust. 77. Jones gone.
Okay. You think so?
Wait. Man, look, the Steelers is so unpredictable right now.
Look at the way the young boy played tonight, though. Did you see him get his ass kicked?
The first round draft pick?
Yeah.
This was his first game.
Yeah, but do you just throw away a veteran player like Jones to a rookie that quick? Because you gotta start him. You gotta start Cook or Jones, or you could have Hunter Shore on the bench starting out, or is you starting him next week?
No, I'm gonna start Cook.
Yeah, but see, Cook was the man on the left. He was getting his ass kicked a little bit earlier this season too on the right. So we'll see how that gonna work. Black Wolf says we can have a dominant air attack and Jones is a bust. Yeah, man. A lot of people ain't like your Jones, man. I like the person. I truly do like the person, Broderick Jones. I see him doing a lot of leadership things, but yeah, he don't play well. He don't play well.
I say switch him to guard. See what he could do.
Yeah, I keep saying that. That's why I said you got to keep him around. How many linemen? You be keeping like 9 linemen, man. You got to make room for him. Out of 4 more linemen.
But you have to train there. In the preseason would have been the best time.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
You already know. All right, he's not our tackle. He's not our future. Let's put him at the guard, see what he can do.
You seen what they did when they put Max Ehornishore finally in the game in the second half. They put him they put Broderick Jones back at left tackle. So do that mean anything that he's playing that much, moving around in all them pieces? I'm just saying. I just got a feeling he got a chance. He got a sucker fair chance to make this team, bro. I would not be surprised. But I get what everybody's saying because he's turnstile, bro. He's getting his ass whooped ASAP. And it's by anybody, Jack. It's by anybody.
But why not just switch him at guard? See what he could do instead of putting him out there on the out.
They blew that. They blew that. Tell me this though.
Definitely blew that.
Yeah, speaking of that, did you want to see Drew Aller with the twos like you got to see Will Howard twice, or what do you think coach was thinking in that situation? Or the organization? What you think they thinking?
I don't mind how they handle the quarterback position. I don't mind how they handle that.
Okay.
I really don't mind how they handle that. What I do have a big thing on is like, damn, none of the veterans like really played like a lot. Unless you was on the bubble, that's the only time you played.
Right.
You seen Highsmith play. You seen Queen and Wilson play a very little bit. You ain't see Hayward.
Herbeck a little bit. He played the first 2. Yeah, you ain't see no Hayward, no Watt, no Rogers. I was thinking about 2.
Pittman, no DK.
Pittman was hurt. No DK. No DK.
No.
Nah.
Pittman. You seen Washington. You ain't seen no Fryer move.
Man, Aaron Rodgers ain't playing in no preseason game, dog. He not doing it.
But I think all them offensive linemen should have played. Every last one of them.
Oh, the O-linemen, they all play. Or tonight, you mean?
Period. I'm talking about all preseason. They all should have played.
Yeah, I feel you. Because it was like, it was Mason McCormick. It was Frazier was out, McCormick was out, and Fontenot was out.
Yeah.
See, now, but here you go, though. That goes with Mike McCarthy's style that he coming in with, saying no tackling to the ground and all that. That goes right along with that. Let me make sure everybody's healthy and ready to go. But you saying if you ain't ready yet, you need to get ready.
I gotta get a little bit of thud. I gotta get something. Hands popping something.
Yeah.
Them dudes is better now. It has shown that it does work without contact. It's proven. Indiana just won a national championship at the pro level.
Yeah, and most of the pros ain't doing it either. So somebody got to win. That don't mean it makes you a more physical team, though. If you need to be emphasized, if that needs to be, I think you can make the judgment if you know your team, then, all right, this team don't need to do that. I don't think the Steelers really need it like that. I think that's a good judgment. You know what I mean? They got a lot of veterans who know how to get the pass popping when it's time to get the pass popping. We didn't talk about defense, who didn't really play. What? Jalen Ramsey. Oh, yeah, we did. But Jalen Ramsey didn't play. Who else? Did we see Brisker? We didn't see Brisker. I think Elliott played once. Elliott played once or twice.
I seen Dean. I seen Samuel.
I seen Dean, I think, the first game, and he disappeared.
No Joey Porter Jr.
But Samuels didn't play tonight. Dean didn't play. Yeah, a lot of people didn't play tonight. But it was a good game. I thought they coached it up a little better, and the Steelers came with some more energy. Because last week that was no energy.
Now, a plus I do see is that the coordinator, he's sending people. He's sending them.
Okay. Yeah. He ain't going vanilla in the preseason. He do so. He do.
Nah.
Mm-hmm.
He's blitzing corners. He's doing everything. I'm liking that.
That's another dude that's set. What's his name? The new Keyshawn Jenkins or whatever.
I like him.
He didn't dress. I mean, if you ain't dressed tonight, you know you on a team, basically. Except for
Mason didn't play.
Except
Mason
for
was dressed, but he didn't play.
Except for was he dressed?
I think Aller or Howard, one of them's gone.
I was about to ask you that. Yeah, which one is it?
Mason Stan.
Mason Stan. Ooh, it's Howard. So Howard's gone.
I think that Aller's too high of a draft pick to be gone.
Oh, you know he ain't gonna be gone. He ain't even a part of the. They told you everything you needed to know tonight. When they let him play with the third string again, they basically said he's on layaway, bro. He's just here, and we gonna put him in next year. We're not even worried about. We just want to know if we gonna cut Will Howard or not, or if we're gonna keep 4 quarterbacks. That's what this felt like to me the whole preseason. Once they took Mason out, I'm like, all right, I don't need to see Mason. But it could mean they're going to cut him if Will Howard go crazy, though, right? So Will Howard did okay, but he didn't go crazy. But we'll see, man. I think who you feel safer with on your practice squad, though? Mason Rudolph or Will Howard?
I would take Howard on my practice squad. He's young.
So you don't think people will scoop him up?
He can, but I think if Mason's out there, they're going to swoop him up quicker than him.
Okay, that's what I'm asking you. Yeah. I wonder if a lot of people will agree with that. That's not bad judgment, though, because you saying basically the reason the Steelers should keep him because of the veteran status, and he know what he doing.
Yep.
Because Will Howard definitely looked like he could fuck it up, though. He definitely looked like he could fuck it up somewhere. And so we got to talk about the end of the game, man, because Drew Aller finally got put into the position everybody didn't like him for, and he kind of choked in that. Did you see the end of the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What'd you think about that?
Yeah, he choked.
He choked a little bit.
He playing with the third strings and all that, but so what?
So what? Everybody third string out there.
Now, Howard threw a terrible pick early.
Mm-hmm. Try to blame it on the receiver.
Yeah, he threw a terrible pick to Hamlin. I just think the Steelers got like I said, bro. I don't think it was a talent issue. I don't think it's a Michael Crowder. I think it's just
talent.
An organization
issue
and talent. And I always said talent, and the offensive line has been our number one issue for the last since Pouncey and DeCastro. That's been our issue.
Yeah.
And if you can't win there, if you can't win in the trenches, you just can't win.
What about quarterback, though? You just going to throw quarterback away. Like, that ain't been an issue.
Quarterback.
Come on, man. He's struggling out there. Hey, Chipper Jones in the chat says number 42 getting cut next week, yo. He ain't going to last that long.
I can have a quarterback for so long.
Right? Okay.
Officer Lineman, I can't hide you.
Yeah, that's facts.
A quarterback, I can hide you for, bro, we seen Ben get hit for about 2 years.
Right. Yeah, they was bad.
And then when they came to New England, they exploited all that shit. Like, oh, yeah, okay.
Right.
Yeah, this is what we won't do on you. You know what I'm saying? So I can hide my quarterback. But if I don't have it, look, that boy from Philadelphia is getting the best experience ever because he got the best offensive line.
Jalen Hurts?
Yeah, so when it's his turn to really take over, he's going to be the man.
I think he got sacked more last year than Aaron Rodgers did.
From holding the ball. But all right, look, you might be right, but how many passes did Aaron Rodgers throw to the damn running back? He led the team in receptions.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? That's hiding the offensive line a little bit, too. You said you can't hide the offensive line, but he did it with that. That's what you do. You got to check it down. Shit, they used to talk shit on Tom Brady. Like, nigga, check that shit down, man. We ain't giving up no sacks. Your boy Peyton Manning wasn't getting hit, bro. He was getting that ball off. But them is greats. I ain't trying to say that.
We seen quarterbacks get hit. And most quarterbacks get hit, they have good offensive lines. When Ben came in, he had an excellent offensive line.
Yeah. They was already set up. Yeah, they was set up. So yeah, this offensive line experiment definitely ain't working, man. Pittsburgh Big Dog in the chat. Salute to you too, bro. No doubt. Yeah, this experiment, I had to talk about it, man. It's the first thing I had to talk about. Pittsburgh Big Dog says it in the chat. The O line is looking like trash. Told you. Nope. I told you what happened last year. This is a new coach, bro. This is a new coach. It was way better last year than this. We wasn't talking about this in the preseason last year.
But it's the same guys. It's the same guys.
No, but they moved them all around.
They moved the 2 tackles around. Nobody else moved.
I'm just saying, and you know, your scheme is your scheme too. Some dudes don't know how to block up front well. That's how your boy got fired. What was his name? I went to Arizona. The coach.
Mike Munchak, boy, they've been struggling.
Yeah. What's his name? The coach for Arizona that they went to the Super Bowl.
What is it, huh?
No. The one they played that won the Super Bowl in Tampa Bay. No, the other coach, the one with Tom Brady. Bruce, what was his name? Oh, I can't think of it. But anyway, the one that coached for Arizona, and he was the offensive coordinator here. He got fired because he wanted to keep going deep and not blocking for Ben. No, that wasn't him.
Bruce Arians was
Bruce Arians, that's what I'm talking about.
You said Arizona.
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, I did fix that. Tampa Bay. Yeah, I said Tampa Bay at the end. You right. You right. But
and Aries, they wanted to go vertical.
Yeah, they wanted to go vertical, and but they wasn't blocking though.
You just gotta hold on to the ball long.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So scheme matters when it comes to blocking. Scheme matters, but if they run the ball first, I think they can make space for the passing, man. And basically, if you ain't got an O-line that's blocking well right now, they ain't gel well. It's the same players, but they flip-flopping, and it's the preseason. Some of it, a little bit, is the preseason. It's the preseason, yo.
Bro, how many picks you gonna have to have on that line to be number 1 picks, man?
Oh yeah, that's bad.
Everything else, you neglecting everything else because your offensive line is struggling. You got what, 3 first-round picks?
Yeah. Well, they tried to. They was going to get a receiver this year. They was going to get a receiver. They had him on the phone.
But nobody's gelling.
3 games, 3 preseason games though. That's what, 3 quarters. It's 3 quarters of football. You gotta give them a little more time. Gotta beat Atlanta though, man. Gotta beat Atlanta. I didn't realize Atlanta was coming here. Yeah, Bruce Arians, Chipper Jones said, yeah, I didn't realize Atlanta was coming here. I don't know why I thought we went down there, man. I don't know why I thought that. But yeah, I'm definitely ready for the regular season, bro. What you thinking? They making the playoffs this year, though?
No.
It's going to be tough. Damn, you on that side? Damn. Damn. So what you basing that off? You already said that? Or the preseason show you something? What is it?
I'm to the point, man. I don't want them to make it because I'm tired of the Tomlin hate.
Okay. There's a lot of that.
The Tomlin hate, and I just want to see it like. I just want to see it stop, man. Like they haven't been drafting well.
Okay.
In the last couple of years, they have not been drafting well. Like. Who was the last hit in the first round pick?
The last hit in the first round pick. TJ Watt, maybe. Joey Porter Jr. was an early second round pick. So not him. Shit. Your boy looked at okay last year.
Harmon?
Yeah, he looked at okay.
Yeah. So you got.
Yeah, it all linemen and shit.
Kenny Pickett bust.
Fontenot, Kenny Pickett bust. Shit, Broderick Jones bust.
Harmon, okay.
Who was it?
Got this year, we got to see what he do.
You can't even think of who it was on the team no more.
You can't.
No. You can't even just go down the roster and be like, yeah, him. No. No,
No.
you're right though. Yeah, you're right.
Bro, they just not have been drafting well. Yes, they have not been drafting well.
Okay. Chipper Jones says we haven't got to see the defense starters together. They will be top 5 this year. It's the O line. You think the defense could be top 5 this year? They talked that shit last year, man. I don't know about that, yo. I mean, we're gonna have to find out.
Well, Rich, you know this. Well, all right, you ain't playing the defense. Y'all gotta communicate.
You gotta communicate. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what they brought your boy back for, I think. Eldon Roberts gotta start. It gotta be him and Queen gotta start. You can't be fucking around with Peyton Willis, yo. Wilson or whatever.
Peyton Wilson. What I'm saying is y'all gotta communicate. You know what it is.
Yeah.
You gotta communicate.
You gotta communicate. And I hope they're ready to do that. They really didn't practice it much. Maybe they're doing a lot of work at practice. I just don't think you could get the same look at practice. Jalen Ramsey came back to practice. We still don't know if he's playing safety or some type of corner. We don't know what Brisker's going to be doing. So Chipper Jones is right, man. We ain't seeing them together at all, but I don't know about top 5. He could be right. I hope he's right about some top 5. But the O-line is definitely worth being frustrated about. But there's things you could do to adjust. They didn't run the ball a lot, you asked me, in the preseason. It seemed like they worked on passing because they had these quarterbacks they wanted to evaluate. So they didn't really focus on the run.
You know McCarthy's he's going in the air regardless.
And he's going to practice that shit. Hell yeah. In the preseason, yeah, I'm going to pass more, you know? What I mean, running, first of all, for this offensive line to get better, if I'm hurting in the pass game, I'm going to start running the ball more. I'm not just going to keep passing and motherfuckers ain't blocking. I'm not going to do that to my team. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to start to control the ball at some point and control the time on the clock and play slow ball. You know what I'm saying? That's what Mike Tomlin was doing for years, and people hate it. But he had an old-ass Ben, and then he had Kenny Pickett's and all that shit like that. Duck Hodges and even Mason Rudolph, you got to slow ball that shit. There ain't no gunslingers. So, we'll see though, man. I just think
that line. I didn't see no backup lineman really looking real well neither.
No, Dunker was looking bad. Ain't that his name? He was looking bad. Pittsburgh Big Dog says, hell no, these old dudes ain't gonna be top 5D, maybe top 15.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Bro, listen, football's a young man's game, bro.
Yeah, they signed up the young boys, though. Herbig would have to do a whole lot. Keanu Benton would have to turn into a different player. Those other guys going to have to help out, too. What other defensive linemen? Harmon and Yaya Black. They would have to turn into some monsters real quick for this defense to be top 5. That's because the old dudes is going to do what they do. I mean, as long as you leave Ramsey at safety, I think he's cool. He's going to make tackles. He's going to bring people to the ground. Elliott ain't that old. Brisker ain't old. So, Jenkins, he's looking good. Patrick Queen got to play better. We all know that. But we all like Eldon Roberts. Holcomb is looking okay. TJ got to get something back. There's a chance. But top 5 is very high. But we'll see.
But what do they always say, bro?
What they say?
There's in shape and there's football shape.
In game shape. Yeah.
You ain't played none of them. How could they? Nah.
Right. And then
So what happens when injuries start? And I don't like it.
Yeah, and then you got a team like Atlanta, which they're probably playing a lot of their people. They're probably out there playing. That's what happened in the Jets game. Teams like that, they be hungry in the preseason, yo. They sad as hell. The motherfuckers be out there sticking. And that's what happened in the Jets game. They ain't bring the intensity like that.
No, they didn't.
Nah.
They didn't. They let Geno Smith go right down the field on them.
So I hear what you're saying. And I said the same thing about Aaron Rodgers, though. I was like, he need to play. He ain't even working the offense, not one game. And then they go out and they throw like 34 up on the Jets, though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I still think I don't like you not having no game experience. I just don't.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, even Mike McCarthy said that, but I'm sure Aaron Rodgers had a deal before he signed his contract. I'm not playing. TJ Watt do what he want to do. Hayward, he don't need to play. You know he's going to bring it. But they had Patrick Queen out there. They had all the linebackers out there. They had Nick Herbig out there 2 games. Keanu Benton played 2 games. Yaya Black Harmon played 2 games. And I just think Mike McCarthy is being disciplined to his system of being a little soft at the beginning of the season. We ain't used to this, but this is what he did. You know what I'm saying? But Aaron Rodgers didn't even play for Tomlin last year. You know what I mean? So he's pulling the old Brett Favre. All the old quarterbacks did that. I'm not. If you want me, you know I'm not playing in the preseason. We just ain't gonna do that. Yeah. And then once Aaron Rodgers don't play, you can't put Metcalf in, right? I mean, I guess you could have, but he looked good at practice. Everybody said he looked solid. You know what I mean? So risking injury to Metcalf, you know, if Metcalf go down, it's gonna get ugly quick.
So who's the starting tight end?
That I haven't discussed that either. I don't really think this offense is going to make either one of them look like the starter. They're going to have to call one the starter at some point. Who knows? Because they definitely ain't talked about that. But, I mean, I think it should be Freiermuth. I think they'll use Freiermuth. The way they even play in the third and fourth quarter tells you the offense that they're going to be splitting tight ends when they're ready to pass and stuff like that. So I do think he's going to be in there. And I think they're going to have to run the ball. So I think they're going to both play a lot of snaps, bro. And if we could drive, they'll both play a lot of snaps. But if we going 3 and out and shit like that, you can't get nobody in the rotation. That's going to fuck up the running back rotation too. You keep getting kicked off the field. You know what I mean? You can't get no groove on.
But what I'm saying, I seen Washington in one game,
I think it might have been 2, but yeah, he didn't play a lot. Like he's some old, superstar. You know.
He's not better than Freiermuth. Like, who's gonna get the work though?
Hey, I think it's something. I'm telling you, I think it's gonna be about 50-50, right down the middle. Watch, they ain't paying for nothing, and I think Coach talked about a plan for him, and I believe he's part of the plan. Just like I think the fullback's part of the plan, and I think Freiermuth is still part of the plan, man. I don't know. Like I said, they're gonna have to keep the ball in their hands if they all want the ball, though. That's a lot of people for the ball to go around.
Rich, I think he got paid because he's a fan favorite. He's big.
Okay.
But what has he done to get paid? Washington.
I mean, 300 and something yards last year. Nothing crazy. Nothing block. Yeah. I do believe the Steelers good for making what you want to call it, feel happy contracts. You know what I'm saying? I think you might be a little right on that. He's one of them. You think Eli Heinrich after this game tonight can make the team?
Yeah, because he can play special teams.
Yeah. Well, who? Eli Heinrich?
Yeah.
Okay. What about?
He went down the field. He went down the field and made a tackle tonight.
He did. The first tackle, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, like, if you can play running back, third string, fourth string running back, but you go on special teams, you made the team for me.
Yeah, because Caleb Johnson damn sure ain't on special teams.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta let him go.
You gotta let him go. And why he let the first dude tackle him every time?
And
every time.
I seen the boy Skronik flip off the field.
Yeah, look, that's a bad time to get hurt right now when the rosters do. Yep, took him straight back.
No. They ain't gonna cut Skronik. They ain't gonna cut him.
Wow, they got them 2 young boys to run in the gun to be the gunners.
No. He's a Pro Bowler. They ain't cutting him.
We gonna see. They wouldn't have cut him if Mike Tomlin was here. He wouldn't be cut. I don't know.
Look how long he lasted. Look how long Miles. What's his name?
Who?
He was the special teams ace force for a minute. Miles.
Oh yeah, Killebrew. It's a new coach. New coach.
I said he'll be alright.
Okay. I got a question.
I don't know, man. I haven't seen nothing impressive with him.
Right. So what you think about you got strong opinions about something I'm about to switch it up to. So I want to see how you feel about how the Deshaun Watson, Shedeur Sanders, Cleveland Browns starting Deshaun Watson situation went down, man. How'd you feel about that?
I think you gotta start Deshaun.
You think you got to start Deshaun? Yeah, because of the bread.
Because when it comes down to it, it comes down to the money. It's a
Come,
business.
come down to the bread, yo.
It's a business.
Yeah.
I got to play you like 86 million guarantee or something like 86 million against the cap. Oh yeah, you gonna get on this field and play.
It's
You
funny.
gonna play.
It's funny how they named him the starter right after he fucked up, and everybody went crazy like, "Oh, there's no way he could be in Cleveland." And the next day they said, "Nah, let's just dead that shit right now. He's the starter. Let's just get this over with, so y'all can give it 2 weeks and forget about talking shit in 2 weeks. Hopefully, I feel like that's what the owner just came downstairs and said. Like, look, just call it. He's playing. All
You got to.
all the Shador Sanders shit the whole time was hype, bro. It was all hype. It was all to just keep Cleveland's name in your mouth. Them motherfuckers knew from the door he wasn't starting, and that proved it. Even though you thought he sealed the deal with that, like, as a Cleveland fan, would you be salty if you was a Cleveland fan, though, or Shador don't affect you like that?
Shador don't affect me like, cause I ain't seen nothing special in him.
Right.
Honestly, I haven't seen nothing special. Like, he's the best thing since, you know what I mean? It's like bread. I haven't seen anything. No, I'm saying, I haven't seen anything like, oh my God, he did this, he does that. You know what I mean? Like, no.
Yeah. That's facts. That's facts. In 2 seasons, 2 preseasons, and a season he played last year.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's Dion's son.
Right. But as a businessman, don't you think that would be the better move?
I think it will, but they're going to take, no. They'll take an 86 million cap hit if they cut it. I gotta play you, bro. I gotta play you.
But what I'm saying is, ain't there money to make in other places with Shador as your quarterback?
86 million?
I mean, if they paying somebody 86 million, they making money at hand over fist. I'm just saying, like, I get what you're saying. Your money got to be on the field, but what I'm saying is, you're interrupting the fan base, and you might be interrupting more people coming to your games and shit like that, right? Not only your fan base, but Shador got fans everywhere. He's kind of like Hollywood, for real. I know he ain't the greatest quarterback in the world, but it's Cleveland, bruh. It's Cleveland.
That's
Nobody wants to see Deshaun Watson in Cleveland.
That's my point exactly.
What's your point?
That's Cleveland, bro.
So forget about it. It don't even matter.
They're just the organization that just fuck up. Them, the Dolphins, they're just losers, bro. and like, it ain't the player, it's the front office.
It is,
like,
man. It is.
Look, bro, the Steelers are starting to go in that direction.
Wow. Damn. Now, what triggers you to say that? That's deep.
No, alright. Go look at Miami's how much money Miami's still paying players that left.
Oh, I seen that. Yeah, I seen that. To Ramsey, whole bunch of dudes, for real.
Right. It's
Yeah.
like, then you look at the Steelers, they just giving out all this money. It's like, wait, what's going on? The Steelers used to be one of the most stingiest teams in the league, but winning.
No. Steelers be stingy when your contract come up. When you do an extension, you know they winning them extensions, bro. Even though they backups, eventually they feel like they about to be starters. TJ Watt got to get out of here at some point. Even if you retire after this year, stage just dip. You got Herbig right there. And for real, once he's the starter, that's for the low. That contract's for the low. $25 million a year, that's for the low.
Okay.
And it's only a 2-year contract for real. They say 4-year extension, but you could cut him after 2 and get all your bread back. All them extensions is like that. They not the best contracts in the world, and like 50% of their bread is in bonuses that you got to earn.
I think if they have to trade TJ, he'll do it the Marcus Ware move.
And go for the Super Bowl.
Go somewhere else and ball out and get a Super Bowl.
Oh, actually do it. Damn.
We seen DeMarcus Ware do it.
He did.
Soon
Your
as he
boy,
was in Dallas, he won one like that.
Miles Garrett's trying to do it right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Reggie White did it.
Yeah. Telling you, man, people got to be careful what they ask for here. They wanted Ben gone. Ben, now, don't get me wrong, Ben stayed a little too long. We want Ben gone. And I remember you, the Cubs was talking, we said, all right, y'all gonna get what people don't understand what a franchise quarterback is.
And how hard it is to get.
We had been for like 18 years. He's gone.
Yeah.
We've been struggling.
Yeah. Yeah. And Mike Tomlin's little scheme or whatever, you know, everybody hated, that was keeping these motherfuckers alive. Y'all was lucky to be making the playoffs and losing in the first round, yo. That's what I was saying. Just enjoy that shit. This ain't the best team in the world. Like you said, mad first round picks, bust. You try to get another franchise quarterback, bust. You lose one of the best centers to ever play for the Steelers. I mean, he's up there with all of them. Pouncey gone. So you got to fix all that at the same time. And Mike Tomlin was keeping these motherfuckers afloat. And another thing we always say, Mike Tomlin ain't picking all them picks, man. He ain't picking all them picks, just like I don't think Mike McCarthy's going to be picking these picks and all that shit like that. People like Heinrich and all that, man, they coming from upstairs, man. Go ahead and pick Heinrich, go ahead and pick that boy right there. You know what I'm saying?
They got like 6-7 local boys on the team.
Come on, man. That's what they do, man. And I just switch it up real quick. You know what I mean? If you're going to hang in there with me for a second, we might as well get to this hot topic here in the Berg. Speaking of hooking people up, Joey Porter Jr., man, this contract right here, man. Now, there's a lot of angles to this contract. There's a lot of things, you know, people are saying, you said one of them already. Why we play all these other dudes and we ain't pay him yet? That's one argument. The other argument is he ain't really worth all the money he's looking for and stuff like that. So, you know, and I think there might be a little bit of Joey Porter Jr. do us a family, lookout, because we looked out for you and picked you where, you know, he really was rated high by some people in the draft, but other people consider him a reach, I think, a little bit, even here in Pittsburgh when they picked him. There's a lot of people just like Drew Aller that was negative on the choice of Joey Porter Jr., and he's proven them all wrong, but still, the Steelers might feel like they gave the homeboy discount to him, or in the reverse way by just bringing you here and picking you in that position. You a son of an ex-player. You played right here in Pittsburgh. You a Whippeal kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's time to return the favor to us, because it don't seem like the Steelers is willing to pay this man, at least right away. They fighting hard to the last bitter end. You know what I'm saying? And how you feel about Joey Porter in this contract, man?
It's a little too handsy for me.
Okay.
And when you look down at it, he ain't got the numbers.
You don't? Okay.
But he got 3 picks.
Yeah, other guys got 3 picks too, though.
Who?
Guys that like Witherspoon, who's the highest paid corner in the league.
What's the name?
Devin Witherspoon. They got the same amount of interceptions, you know. So he's looking at it like other guys are getting paid. I do get what you said, though. I get where you come. I don't think even Witherspoon, maybe a team shouldn't be paying him, and that's what driving up the price. And that's another reason this is at a stalemate, because they looking at these other teams like, what is y'all doing? What are you doing? And corners, but Jeff, you got to admit that corner is one of the hardest positions to play in sports.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It might be number 2 right behind quarterback, bruh. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, you defending the elite receivers, you defending these elite quarterbacks. A lot of teams got good quarterbacks, and they deserve their bread, man. But you look at stats, it'd be like, dang, 3 interceptions. But there's a lot of stats that corners, it's not a statistic type of position. You got to look at the gameplay. You know what I mean? You got to look at the difference he makes on your team. Can he watch a number 1 receiver? Can he lock down a Ja'Marr Chase? Yes, that's proven. If you can lock down a Ja'Marr Chase and kind of win a game for us without nobody even noticing, just like a tackle, when you shut down Myles Garrett, you don't get noticed, but you still did the job. I think that's worth some bread, man. It really is. I know he's handsy, but at the same time, I knew he was gonna start getting away with it. Once you get a name for yourself, that's when you start getting away with the bullshit you do. I'm sure if you look back at Dion, he probably did some cheating ass bullshit, and they let him do it. Every superstar get to fucking cheat. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the game. And I just think Joey's nice. He might have to settle with the Steelers because the Steelers is playing hard ball, bro. Hard ball.
I mean, I think he's trying to really. I think he's going to play hardball.
Yeah, who? Joey? Oh, yeah, I agree. They both playing hardball, but there's no offer out there. At least it's not public of what they even offered them, which, you know, should or should not be public. I guess whatever. We just want to know. We being nosy about it, but
let me ask you this: if he leave, did that make the Steelers a much worse thing?
much worse. Ooh, strong words. I think it makes them worse. It's hard to say much worse though.
Now, how many games? If he leaves, how many games do they lose if he leaves?
2 at the max. I do think 2-1 at the max. It ain't crazy.
So who's the most important person on the defense right now? If they lose,
He got a vote for the most important person on defense. A lockdown corner.
It's TJ. Right now, TJ. All right,
But he's old though. But he's old. He's on his last leg.
When TJ ain't on the field, that's a whole different defense.
Facts though. Well, we haven't seen this defense without JPJ. In the chat, Pittsburgh Big Dog says pay JPJ, and he says some mock drafts had him going in the first round. Rich, yeah, they did though. They did. But we didn't. What I was talking about is we didn't believe. A lot of Pittsburghers, a lot of Yens was like, I don't know. He don't got no interceptions. That's what they were saying in college.
He was projected to go first round, but 32 teams passed on him.
Yeah, they did, and the Steelers scooped him right up. It was like didn't they get like one of the first picks in the second round or something like that? A compensate. It was.
That's almost like a first round pick. But I'm just saying, 32 teams passed on him. If he was that good, he would have went the first. Come on.
But what is he now? This is about what he is now, though.
I think he's okay. I think he's okay.
Yeah, he's the same guy. He not in your top 10. Is he a top 10 corner? I mean, it's possible. It's possible.
You get out there.
You got to think about it. You got to think about it.
You do.
You got to think about it. I mean, but to me, he's in mine because I done thought about it. But when you ask anybody that question right away off the brain, they got to think about it. So if you got to think about it, but Jet, no touchdowns in 2 years.
Put it like this. Is he top? Okay, I can give you top 10, right?
Right.
I can give you top 10. But man, name 10 corners. That's great.
Yeah, there ain't like Stingley's the man, Patrick Surtain's the man. After that, it's kind of like everybody's an argument to me.
Gonzalez is Gonzalez a safety?
I mean, it's an argument. Now he's a corner to me, but it's an argument to me. He's good, but I guess he's elite. But I just feel like Joey Porter Jr. is right there with them when it comes to not letting people score on him. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to break up the pass, and he's locking down dudes like Chase or whoever else we put him up against. Jettas when we played the Vikings. I know they ain't had the best quarterback situation in the world, but I mean, still, JPJ is our number one quarterback, bro. We don't have a better cornerback than JPJ. Maybe Dean might be. Maybe Asante Sam's can get back to what he used to be, but he was never considered one of the best corners in the league still, even before he got hurt.
I like Sam James.
I do too. He gonna get interceptions. He gonna get his hands on the ball.
Like his daddy.
It's 2 different styles of cornerback. You know, you got your Joey Porter Jr. style, and then you got his daddy style. You know, the Deion Sanders style, where they gonna get they got ball skills. They call it. You know, they got ball skills. Travis Hunter been getting cooked.
Yeah.
Travis Hunter been getting cooked.
I told everybody like going to the league. I said, man, Travis Hunter. I said, look, I that two-way shit, that ain't working in the league.
I'm playing receiver. If I could play both on an NFL level to where they're going to draft me on either side of the ball, I'm not turning down no offense. I just think that's crazy work, period. I'd rather be the number 2 wide receiver than be a DB in the NFL right now. For what? The DB, I'm playing because I can't play wide receiver, bro. And you're going to get beat. These dudes is nice. So that's what I just be saying about Joey Porter Jr., man. He be going on some streaks where it's like nobody's fucking with him right now. You know what I mean? Is he has he? Yeah, that's part of his game. It is what it is. But he be shutting dudes down, man. He deserves some bread, though. At least, I say 30. And you ain't playing no quarterback right now, Steelers. This is the time to pay people like that. And hide your quarterback, like you said earlier. Hide your quarterback, but you need the O-line for sure. But even with Aaron Rodgers, we need to hide Aaron Rodgers. We don't need to go out here and try to throw the ball every play with Aaron Rodgers. No, let's not do that. We got the fullback. We got the tight end that can block his ass off. You pay him, let's block. And when we need to throw the ball to fire move over the middle, I think that's what we need to do. I mean, the Steelers got some weapons, man. Steelers going to be okay this year, but it starts up front, man. It ain't looking good at all.
That's why Philly's always the best team, one of the best teams in the league.
You think they're gonna be there this year without AJ? No AJ Brown?
They have the best offensive line and arguably the best defensive line.
Jalen Hurts been getting picked off in training camp. You know, you can't believe all that training camp mess, but it ain't been looking good for the Eagles in the preseason at least. Yeah.
But they still got the best offensive line and the best defensive line.
Yeah, that defensive line is crazy. Defensive line is definitely crazy. So you don't think they cutting? So how many receivers they gonna keep then? They keep 5 or 6. You gotta keep Max, right? You said they keeping Roman Wilson. So they're gonna keep Roman Wilson as the 3rd receiver, and then you got Jeremy Bernard should be your 4th receiver. Flip-flop him if you want to. He's your 4th receiver. So you can only keep 2 more dudes, right? You got to keep Caden Weegett, who just had the little punt return, right? Maybe you can keep him. Or you can keep...
You got to keep him.
So he's 5. And then what about Max Hurleman? Is he 6?
He's scrawny.
You cutting Max?
Huh?
You cutting Max Hurleman?
You cut scrawny?
I'm not cutting Max Hurleman. I'm cutting fucking what's his name? Roman Wilson. Yep. I'm cutting his ass. Max Hurleman is making my team, and Caden Weegett is making my team right now. And I'm cutting Roman Wilson.
Them dudes, when we talk about them, I'm going to cut, and I'm going to pray that he makes it to the practice squad.
What did Roman Wilson do to not play tonight? What did he do in the preseason to deserve to not play tonight? Absolutely nothing.
Or he played.
He did absolutely nothing. Everybody blamed him that he ran. Do you think them was bad routes that he ran? And that was the reason Howard got picked off twice last week? Or did I know you seen him
Well, he got picked off twice.
last week, and everybody tried to say Roman Wilson he didn't run his routes flat enough going across the field. I see a lot of routes like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying, some coaches tell you to run it flat. Some tell you to run it to the post when you running across the field like that. It's all up to the coordinator. So from the outside looking in, I don't think nobody can say, oh, he ran a route flat. How do you know he was coached to run it flat? You don't know that. It could be the pass. I know the first interception Will Howard threw, you got to see the safety coming down in the Jets game. The safety's coming. He's right in front of you, the only safety in the middle of the field. He jumps the route like way before you even throw the shit and just like got to wait for the ball like and just snatch it and go. That's your fault.
Look at the people Will Howard threw tonight.
Yeah, it was the same type of throw. But this one was more like the receiver kind of went the other way and he thought he was going this way. But but he still, that's where the coverage was at, brother. The out was there. Really, he shouldn't have threw to him, period. It was 4 dudes over there.
Right.
But go ahead.
So, what I'm saying is, that's Will Howard.
Yeah.
Will Howard's pressing.
Yeah. Yeah. He's throwing interceptions. At the end of the day, he's turning the ball over. But I wish they would have gave Drew Aller a thing with the third string, with the second string. But I just feel like that's the plan, man, to stall out on Drew Aller, keep Mason Rudolph, keep Aaron Rodgers, and Will Howard is on the practice squad. If somebody want him, they got him. He was a 6th-round pick. It is what it is. And there's mad quarterbacks coming out next year. I'm sorry, Will Howard. That's just how it went down, man. And it ain't really the mistakes you made, but it is. You just didn't captivate, to make him say, hey, keep him over a veteran dude that played before, been in these stadiums. Nah. He didn't. He looked like, not deer in headlights, but he looked like a kid out there. Looked like it's his first year. And that's why I gave him a red shirt freshman year, man. This is his red shirt freshman year because he didn't get his rocks off last year. But Drew Aller looked like, you don't think Drew Aller looked like the better just QB in the pocket and all that little shit like that?
I think Aller looked better.
Yeah, okay, that's what I seen too. Just wondering, people seeing what I seen because, yeah, he looked better. Say again?
I think he looked more poised.
Yeah, until the end of the game.
Yeah.
Until it's time to the pressure came, like we've been saying about Drew Aller. As soon as the pressure was on, seemed like he folded. That's crazy work, man. That we even got to see that because I didn't think we got a chance to see that all preseason because we all knew Drew Aller threw up some stats at Penn State. We all knew he could, sling the ball, but we knew his thing was when he got into the big game, he was choking, and I thought he never got put in that position until the end of the last preseason game. It was crazy how that shit happened. And like you said from the beginning, it don't matter. Third string gets third string. You supposed to do the thing. You supposed to do the thing, and he didn't, bruh. And he didn't. Nah, not at all. All right, man. Well, look here. One more thing before we get out of here, man. We're going to get out of here, but this is something I want to ask everybody. Look, SportsCenter, ESPN is saying that they're getting rid of the ticker at the bottom of the screens when college football is on to give you a better image and a better presentation of the game. They're taking a ticker away from the bottom of the screen. What you think about that, bruh? Oh, say that again, my bad.
I'm going to give you my honest opinion.
Right.
ESPN. It's ESPN, period.
Right.
I stopped watching ESPN years ago. and then look, I'm going to give you ESPN is like watching MTV for videos. You just don't see videos on MTV no more.
Okay, I get it. But what about when you watching the game, though? You don't want the ticker at the bottom of the screen?
Yes, man. That's part of That's part of watching sports. I want to see the ticker.
Fucking
that's
right.
ESPN.
I don't know
want to see the ticker.
Yeah.
ESPN is so bad now, man.
Okay, I see the point you're making. I see the point.
I remember waking up in the morning and ESPN. You would wake up, watch ESPN all day.
All day.
They watch Linda Cohn. And,
yep.
You know what I mean? Berman and Stuart Scott and
Facts.
all them cat, like it will play over and over and over. Like now you be like, no, you don't even know who's on it no more.
Nope. They don't got no big star name except for it's like on First Take or whatever like that. All the argument shows.
No, like you told me years ago, you said all TV is going to be reality TV.
Yeah.
And all these First Takes, that's just reality TV.
That's just reality TV. You're right.
It's sports.
Yep.
It's all this.
Yep. Anything that's live, and I keep saying this podcast thing is taking over. There's going to be another Pat McAfee. They're going to hire somebody else's podcast from off of YouTube and say, hey, do it on our channel.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
That's it. Because Pat McAfee, he's about to be lost in the sauce in a minute.
Ooh, why you say that?
Because he is doing it his way.
Okay, and so they going to drop his ass to the side.
And after a while, they don't like that do it your way. It's almost like a podcast is almost like being an independent rapper.
Okay. Yeah.
You always see independent rappers. Oh, independent rappers, they good. Then they end up signing with a label. It's like, oh,
yeah, sold out, kind of in a way. Not sold out, but it's like, damn, like it's over now.
Yeah, because you got to.
And you gonna start sounding different. Everything gonna change.
They gonna throw so much money in your face.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now, if you look at Pat McAfee, he don't dress up in those suits.
Nah, hangs no. Got a tank top on.
Let him sign with a corporation. I bet you he will.
Yeah. You think he is though, huh? One day.
I mean, once the stage starts slowing down.
Okay. Yeah, somebody else will come out and take over. Yeah, once it starts slowing down, you gotta do what you gotta do. I feel you on that.
You know how it is.
Yeah. For sure. Sure, that's a good point.
Yeah, man.
All right, man. Well, shit. See, week 3, preseason, it's a wrap, baby. What you look at? I mean, like, you already said that the Steelers ain't making the playoffs. So, all right, man. Hey, I appreciate the call, bro. Any last words before we get out of here?
Say this: if they do make the playoffs, it's gonna be another scrape to the last end of the year.
Yeah, against the Ravens again.
I hope McCarthy ain't showing them. I hope he worked the middle of the field. I hope everything he got. I want to see some explosion on offense. I'm tired.
Yeah, I feel you. I think the whole Pittsburgh feel like that. Shit. I think he's gonna use the middle of the field though. That's coming. That's definitely coming.
Well, I see it. He's using the middle of the field.
Yeah, he is. He is. You can see it. You can definitely see it. All the dig routes, all the slants today. What else was it? The streaks. Even though Pat Freiermuth caught a couple little down the middle real quick. So yeah, I think he's. And then Aaron Rodgers is gonna throw them balls more too. You know what I mean? These dudes are scared to throw them, and yeah, Aaron Rodgers gonna be right there. But all right, man, we out of here. I say catch me on Sunday, man. Yeah, catch me on Sunday. Wrap up the rest of the preseason, man, and see what's up with this roster. The rosters come out. 53-man roster come out on Sunday. So at 6 o'clock. So we'll see y'all, man. Sunday, man. We out of here. Appreciate the call, Jack. Yep, we out. No doubt.
Yeah, it's the underground. It's the underground. It's the underground. It's the underground. You better pass. You better run. And that's your ass. Boy, you done. It's the underground. It's the underground. Yeah, it's the underground. It's the underground. You better pass. You better run. And that's your ass. Boy, you done. Move the sticks. First down. You better not step out of bounds. You don't really want it, but you really need it. It's the underground, man, we undefeated. Michael Jackson couldn't beat it. 4th down, couldn't reach it, man. Your squad about to lose it. Go ahead and face the music. Flip a coin, you still lost. Pay the cost to beat the bars. Turn your motherfucking lights off. Yeah, CTE, these niggas can't see me. Got your head fucked up, got the game locked up, and it's over for your ass. 4th down, you better pass. You know what it is, you ain't gotta ask. It's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass. Boy, you done. It's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run. And that's your ass. Boy, you done.
yeah, God got me.
Fuel's got
OG,
that heat.
yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah. Only God can judge me. Money don't like ugly, better face it. Take it back to the basement. Better count the blessings. Yeah, it was him, no question. Yeah, follow the rules. That's the commandments. Better take advantage. You slipping like Samson, messing with Delilah. Drop you in that pit with that fire. Yeah, that's not when you wanna retire. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah. Heaven on earth, boy, I doubt it. Real OG, I wouldn't doubt it. Carry the sword if you bout it. Spread the word, yeah, be the loudest. Yeah, I'm the man, but God got a plan. Boys in the hood, stuck in quicksand. We can get bent and still repent. Yeah, water in the wild, man, the rules ain't mine. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah. Tell you the truth, it ain't in the book. Caught up in the rapture, don't be shook. Hating on your life, it ain't a good look. Hey, see, I tried to tell you to let me cook. Yeah, I heard it from my OG. Act like you know me. See the bush burning. Tell all the homies, say read the Bible, but it ain't OG. Snakes be hissing. Watch the competition. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah.